All right, geometry. So here's really our first set of notes. Section 1, 2, points, lines, and planes. Standard below here, no precise geometric definitions. So when you take these notes, again, I'll have the Google Slides on Classroom ahead of time if you want to print them off before you take these notes. Um, you know, especially if you come into class, I can have them the night before so that you can print them off, bring them to class with you if you want paper. You can also just choose to write some things down. You can pause the video whenever you want to. I will make some annotations on the screen as well to emphasize things. So maybe you just want to write those things down. So it's up to you. I'm also going to try to keep these videos short, and there might be more than one. So again, just to try to keep things fresh for you. Okay. So again, on this slide here, to me, the most important word is this idea of definitions. So geometry, more so than any other math class you've taken, is very, very reliant on vocab. Every geometry teacher will warn you at the beginning of the year, vocab, vocab, vocab. Those who heed the warning early, I think, are more successful in this class. Those who say, I don't need to worry about the vocab, it can be a struggle, all right? And you can be, resistant to it, or you can accept it and say, okay, I'm going to study my vocab, know what's going on. Because again, a lot of this class is taking words, drawing pictures, looking at pictures, understanding what's going on. So again, vocab is very, very, very important. Okay, so this slide here talks about what are called undefined terms, and those are point, line, and plane. So this idea of a point, so it's just a dot represented with a capital letter, and it just represents a location, all right? So this is going to help build all of our figures, points. We'll also work with the coordinate plane this year. So let me put a box around capital letter. So again, it's a capital letter. You'll also work on the coordinate plane. So you might see like a point, and again, it might have a capital letter, say A, and then it might have coordinates like, so for instance, 3, -5, right? So remember that when you do coordinate plane, that's your X and Y ordered pair, and that's how we would graph. We'll do a lot of graphing throughout the year because there's a good mixture of coordinate plane, algebra, and geometry going on this year. Next is a line. A line extends in two directions, infinitely opposite directions. So notice here, here's your line. There are arrows on the ends to represent the infinitely extending idea. Notice on this line, I have 2 points, A and B. So that's how you name this line. Line AB with the line symbol above it, or line BA. So notice the order doesn't matter. If I were to throw a third point on here, call it point Z. That's how I do my Z's. You would not name this line A, Z, B with a big line. No. You only need 2 points. And you can use any 2 points. You could use A and Z, Z and B, A and B in whatever order you want to. Now, later on in the year, we'll also talk about using lowercase letters. So this is right here, a lowercase letter, such as line L. You can do this as well, but we'll stick to the 2-point idea right now. And then lastly, we have these planes. A plane is a flat surface. So your computer screen is a plane. Your piece of paper is a plane. And again, most of what we do in this class is planar geometry. Euclidean geometry is planar geometry. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this because, again, most of it is planes. We will do some 3D geometry later in the year. And when you do 3D, you have multiple planes to work with, and we'll focus on them then. All right. Okay. Good. All right. Last slide in this set of notes, or this video here. So collinear points, coplanar points. This prefix co, so that prefix of co means with, right? So co, so think of cooperative learning, right? You're working together, learning together. So when we talk about collinear points, that means points on the same line. This will be used often. They'll say collinear points, so you should be thinking about a line. Coplanar then extends to points and lines because you can have lines on these planes. And again, in this class, almost everything is coplanar because it's all 2D. Right? It's all 2D. Now, space is the set of all points in 3D. So here's where you get into your 3D idea. And again, that's later in the year. All right, so this is the first video for this notes. I'll make a second video right now.